Welcome back everybody. Today I'm going to show you how you can make your own texture pack for Minecraft 1.8 to 1.8.9. Starting off, the first thing you want to do is press the Windows key and the R key at the same time, and then type in %, app data, and then another %, just like that. Then we just want to hit enter or click on OK, and that should open up this folder right over here, or this folder here. You want to either way make sure you're inside of roaming, then locate the .minecraft folder, which should be somewhere near to the top. Then go over to this versions folder right over here, and then you want to locate the folder which says 1.8.9 or 1.8.0. I recommend 1.8.9 because it's an older version. If you don't have a folder here called 1.8.9, then just make sure that you go into Minecraft and load up 1.8.9, maybe even load up a world, and then you should be good. Anyways, over here you should see two different files, one with 1.8.9.jar and another .json. Now, you might not be able to see these file name extensions here. That's what they're called, and if you can't, then we're going to change that right now, because that's something you'll be needing throughout the rest of this tutorial as well. So to be able to see these, what you want to do is go over to View, Show, and make sure that file name extensions is ticked. Yeah, now it is pretty important, and of course depending on the device you're using or your operating system, this menu here might look a little different. Either way, you want to make sure that you can see file name extensions. What you want to do is copy the .jar file, because that's the one we're after, and then you can just exit. So what you can just do is make a new folder or just paste it onto your desktop. Either way, you want to have this file, and then what you want to do is go ahead and rename it. And what you actually want to do is you want to remove the .jar from the end and replace that with .zip, just like so. This pop-up will come up that if you change the file name extension, the file might become unusable. Either way, we still want to just click on yes, and as you can see now, it is a compressed zipped folder. Then you want to right click on that and select the extract all option, and then click on extract once again. Now, depending on your operating system or the device you're using, you might not actually have that option there, and if that is the case, then you'll just need a program called 7-zip or one called WinRAR, something like that, just a small program to help you perform this action. Anyways, this is going to all extract itself, and it could take up to 3 minutes. As you can see, it's finishing up over here. So once that is finished extracting, you'll be left with a folder called whatever version you chose, as well as the zip file we had before. You can go ahead and delete that zip file. Now, if you want to make multiple texture packs, then I recommend that you copy this folder and save it somewhere else. So if you want to make another one, you don't have to go through all these steps again. Anyways, you can open this up, and there's a few things. Well, almost everything we can delete here. The only thing we're interested about is the assets folder here. So you can just click on Control A, then hold down the Control button, click on Assets. That is going to deselect it, and then what you can do is just basically delete everything apart from the assets folder. As you see, we're deleting around 2,500 items right now, and we should be left with the assets folder over here. In there, we're going to see the Minecraft folder. That's absolutely fine, and then a few more folders. Now, we are making a texture pack, so once again, the only thing we're interested about, is the textures folder. You can delete everything else. This is just going to make the pack a lot easier for Minecraft to handle, as well as just reduce the file size overall, which is nice. Anyways, we can enter this, and this is where the fun is going to start. So you have a bunch of folders over here basically, and these all contain things you can edit with your texture pack. So the blocks folder, this contains every single block. So as you can see, this is a beacon. Here we have what the bottom of a cake looks like. Here we have what the top of a cake looks like. Yeah, and basically every single block inside of Minecraft. In the item folder, which is right over here, as you can see, we have every single item inside of Minecraft, etc, etc. In the entities folder, we have every single entity. You know, in the painting folder, we have all the paintings, basically that stuff. And what you can go ahead and do is just go through these and give them custom textures. So we can open up the brick image, for example, and you can just edit that with Paint 3D. You can of course use any editor you want. However, you know, Paint 3D really simple to use, so that's what I'm going to use for maybe this tutorial to show this to you guys. Yeah. So here we have the what bricks look like, and you can just, I don't know, make this completely custom. We can, for example, make this darker. There we are. Not sure why you'd want to do that, but you can. Yeah, and you can just go ahead and edit stuff like this, make some custom things. I don't know, you probably have just about in mind what you want to do. Go ham, be creative, do whatever you want. Obviously, I'm not being very creative right now. Anyways, once you've finished editing the file, this is going to be the new brick texture. So I can click on Ctrl S to save it. There we are, and now it's saved, and now it is right in here. Perfect. Let's do another one, so we can exit the blocks thing over there, and we can, for example, go to the items one, and we can go ahead and edit an item for ourselves. As you can see, this was the golden carrot texture, and I seem to have turned this into some sort of fire carrot or something. Let's say I call it a fire carrot. I don't even know. Basically, I can click on Ctrl S to save this because I'm done editing my texture. And now here is something very important. I made a fire carrot, yeah, but I am not allowed to go ahead and rename this to fire carrot or something. If I do, it's not gonna work. Minecraft is not gonna understand what I'm doing, and what's gonna happen is that it's just not gonna show up inside of Minecraft, yeah? So you probably don't want that happening, so don't go around renaming all these files, because trust me, it's just not gonna work. So let's say we are done editing all of the things we want. Yeah, so we made a custom bricks, right? Yeah, I think we made a custom bricks. Yep, there. And we made a custom golden carrot. Yeah, and then what I recommend you do is just delete everything you didn't edit. So there we go, we can select all of that. I didn't edit anything in those folders, I can delete that. Here we are. I can delete everything except for the brick, because the only thing I edited was the brick, right? I hope that makes sense. Since the only thing we edited was the brick, it's the only texture that's different, which Minecraft needs to understand that it needs to, you know, use. Basically, I can do the same here as well, and now we are left with just the golden carrot texture and just the brick texture. And what this does is this is going to reduce the pack size by like 95%, which makes Minecraft a lot happier and overall just a lot better. Anyways, what you want to do next, you just want to navigate back to where this assets folder was, and then you want to click on right click, then select new, and then just make a new text document like that. And you want to call this pack. Yeah, make sure there are no capital letters, no spaces, nothing like that. You want to enter in here and then paste in this right over here. Paste from where? Well, you can copy this down in the description. And if you want to, you can actually also just download this entire file. But understandably, there's always a bunch of people who don't really feel like downloading stuff through a media file link I make, and for that reason, you can just simply also copy this right out of the description. Anyways, what you want to type, so this is basically the pack.mcmeta file is the thing that Minecraft is going to read when you import it, and Minecraft is going to be like, oh cool, this is a texture pack. Yeah, that's why it's very important. Now do keep in mind that this is code, and basically that means if you accidentally delete this comma over here, it is not going to work. Anyways, there is one thing that you can customize in here though. As you can see, there's this description tab and then these two quotation marks. In between those two quotation marks, you can type any description you want. So for example, ISM64 is 1.88. Oh god. Make sure you don't do what I just did there, because then it's probably gonna ruin your pack or something. So it's me 64s. There we go, 1.8.9 pack. There we go. So this is my description, neatly in between the two quotation marks. That is very important. And anyways, that is basically how to do that. You can type a description there, it doesn't really matter what it is. You can also leave it empty if you want. You can just save all that then and exit out of here. So notice how the file name extension here is .txt. Yeah, we actually want to go ahead and change that. So what you want to do is rename this, remove the txt from the end, and replace that with mcmeta. That is .mcmeta, just like that. Then once again we'll get this pop-up that we saw before. We want to click on yes, and to know that you've done it correctly, what you want to be able to do is look under the type here, and if it says mcmeta file, just like this, then you're good and you did it correctly. The next step is an optional one, but you can do it if you want. It's pretty cool. It is basically adding a pack icon. This will show up in Minecraft when you import it. Now I got my pack icon right over here. As you can see, it's my beautiful channel logo, which it's obviously really beautiful, and I should definitely not change it at some point. Anyways, there's a few things that we want to do here, similar to what we did to the pack.mcmeta file. What you want to go ahead and do is actually, first off, just open this with any image editor and make sure that it is square. Yeah, if it is not square, it's either going to get stretched or cropped inside of Minecraft. You probably don't want that. It's still going to work, but it's just going to be ugly. Yeah, anyways, what you want to do is go ahead and rename this, and you also want to call it pack. Yeah, just pack, P-A-C-K, no capital letters, nothing like that. Yeah, now if we look under type here, we'll see that this is a JPG file, and we don't want that. Yeah, so we want this to be a PNG file, which is another type of image file, and Minecraft just likes that. Yeah, if it is a PNG, Minecraft will accept it as a pack icon. If it is not, Minecraft won't. So what you want to go ahead and do is rename this to .png. And now there's a big chance that it was already called .png, and you know, if it already was a PNG file, then you're completely good and you don't need to do anything. Anyways, our pack.png, as you can see, still a perfectly valid image, and that is now good. What we can start doing now is importing it into Minecraft, which is pretty cool. So you can just select all three of these, the assets, this, and if you have one, your pack icon. Want to right click on that and then compress it to a zip file, just like this. Now once again, just like we saw in the beginning of the video, you know, depending on your operating system, you might need to install a small little program to be able to do that. Anyways, then what you want to go ahead and do is just rename this to anything you want. So for example, it's me64's custom 1.8.9 pack. There we are. Maybe even texture pack. Let's give it a nice name. There we go, and this is our pack. Now that your texture pack is finished, you can just drag it wherever you need to. Make sure it's in a place where you can easily locate it. Anyways, as you can see, I've already started up Minecraft 1.8.9, of course, right over here. And what you want to just go ahead and do is click on options, resource packs, and then you should enter this place right over here. You can click on open resource pack folder, and that's going to open up the folder in which you know every single resource pack that you already have is located. As you can see, a lot of these start with it's me64's. Yep, that's right, these are all made by me. And if you know, it'd be cool if you guys could check out my texture packs. I'll link that down in the description. I'd greatly appreciate it. Anyways, I can just drag the texture pack that I've just made right into here. Want to make sure that it says move to resource packs there, and as you can see, it's right over here now. Now, a common mistake that people make sometimes is accidentally dragging them into other resource packs. Make sure it actually ends up in this folder. Anyways, now that it's there, we can scroll down a little and we should be able to locate it. If you can't locate it immediately, then just click on done and just open this back up again, and it should be there. And if it still is not, then don't worry, you've probably made a small mistake somewhere, and now it not showing up inside of Minecraft here is actually a very, very common issue that people have, which is, I have an entire tutorial on how to troubleshoot that and how to make it work for you. And if you know that is the case, then I will leave a tutorial for that down in the description. Anyways, as you can see, mine shows right up, so you want to click on the arrow over there. Beautiful, as you can see. And then it's going to be under selected resource packs. Make sure it's at the very top. Yeah, if it isn't, it might get overridden by something. Anyways, we can just click on done because we've enabled it, and now I can just go into any world, I suppose. There we are, just loaded into a random world over here, and then I suppose we can take a look at the things we changed. So what did we change? We changed the bricks, if I can actually spell correctly. As you can see over here, the edges are now a lot darker. Boom, that texture was successful, and we changed the golden carrot as well into some sort of goofy fire carrot, I suppose. So, you know, that all worked out, as you can see, exactly how we did texture it. If you're experiencing any issues whatsoever, then do feel free to contact me in the comments down below, and you know, I'll try and help you out as best I can. Anyways, for right now though, thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye bye.